Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about how to get over your ex-girlfriend. It might seem like an impossible task right now, however, trust me, it is doable. No matter how bad the breakup is, no matter how long you've been together, it does not matter at all in the long run. You will see that. And the harder it is to go through it, the more you will grow from it. I really hope your breakup was really bad and sad, and I really hope you're sad as hell right now. I honestly hope you're going through a lot of pain and trauma. The more the better. Trust me. And now I will tell you how to get over it and what are the correct actions to do right now. First of all, don't get into another relationship for at least, if it was a bad breakup, at least half a year or around that. You have to get over her completely. Build your own kingdom. And once you're there in your self-development journey, where you're confident, where you have a future, where you're ambitious, you have you have discipline and self-respect. At that point, you are eligible for a relationship. But up until that point, you are not eligible, and you will only do detriment to yourself. That would not help you at all. Red pill advice, it's not always the best option because, to be honest, red pill are just a bunch of heartbroken men who are just trying to bring out their anger from their ex onto other women, and they think it's better that way, ruining other women's lives. And breaking hearts is just not something you should have the time and energy for, especially once you're on self-development. So that's my first tip. Don't get into another relationship. The other tip that I have is to really just focus on yourself. You probably heard this from other videos as well if you watched any. You really have to focus on yourself. And by that, I mean you have to start working out. Working out is essential to both self-improvement and also to get over a breakup. Try to get her to come back to you without you talking to her ever. Get her to come back to you and then reject her. That's the best case scenario you can have. And if she doesn't come back good, more fuel you'll have for later on. If she doesn't come back, that's good. The reason I said I hope you suffer right now, because all your suffering you have is fuel for you to better yourself. Once you're in the gym, and you will be in the gym, there's no choice. You can't say no. That's you being lazy. That's you being insecure. That's your lizard brain telling you, oh, don't do this. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. You don't want it. It's not you. You're not that type of guy. Shut up. Make that voice in your head shut up. Especially if you're shy, socially awkward, if you don't have no self-confidence, time to build that self-confidence, and you have to go to the gym. If you literally can't, because your parents don't let you or you don't have the money, then use bodyweight exercises at home and be consistent with it. Do not ever stop. From now, fitness is just a thing you do. It's part of your personality. Make it part of your personality because you will never stop. Fitness is a lifelong journey, not a challenge to do for 30 days or half year, 1 year. That's where it starts, but don't you dare stop. Next off, up your style, up your looks. Make yourself more attractive. You do that by dressing better. You can look up how to dress better, literally. You can start layering clothes, start wearing a flannel on top of a blank white t-shirt, a blank black t-shirt. Wear a necklace that hangs a bit, Wear a wristwatch and boom, you already look better than 90% of people. Start wearing accessories. Like, as I said, a necklace, wristwatch, if you want to. I feel like a watch is just so iconic and it's so diverse that it fits everyone's personality. Necklace, something for your wrist, bracelet, or whatever they call that. An earring. Those are. It depends on what you would like and what you would not, and what you think would make you look better. Because your opinion is what matters the most. And if you think you would look better in an earring, then trust me, you will. You'll have more confidence and self-respect after getting your ear shot through, having a hole in your ear so that you can have an earring. I wanted an earring so bad when I was going through the breakup that I took a selfie of myself and I literally drew a dot, on the photo editor right here. I was like, dang, I would look so good if I had an earring. For over a month I did that, and I was sure that I wanted one, and I got one. I did not at all regret it. I'm very glad that I did. Improve your hygiene, get better grooming. For example, remove this disgusting layer of hair you have right here. This has to be removed. That's not acceptable. That's ugly. I don't care what you say. You have to remove this over here. The hair you have here. And then it's up to you to style. Style is it's more just like trim your eyebrows with just removing the excess, useless parts of hair from your eyebrow. Because defined eyebrow, even for a man, if you look up attractive guy, they almost all have pretty nice eyebrows. And I'm not talking about these gay eyebrows. Okay, I'm talking about just more defined, has a bit of a shape, and that's all. That's all you need as a man. Don't make it skinny. Don't. I don't condemn that, at least. Next off, some people outside in the street. Next off, start implementing other good habits into your life. This will go on through your self-development journey. The ones I think, well, the ones I would recommend, that I would even go as far to say that it's essential and that it fits everyone, that everyone should do this, is one, stop watching porn. That it sickens your mind, it sickens your dopamine receptors. You will not even feel as accomplished after a workout or after developing yourself if your dopamine receptors are just broken. They're numb. They can't even reward you. You can't feel rewarded because you've ruined your brain. It has very bad effects and it brings no good into your life. None. It just makes it worse and worse. Number two would be meditation. You have to be more mindful. You have to learn to actually feel alive. Because meditation is all about, focusing on your breath. That's all you need. It's very simple. Just focus on your breath and really focus on what it feels like to be alive. Because you will not always be able to breathe. There will be a time where you won't be able to breathe anymore. So actually focusing on your breath for a bit not only prolongs your life and makes you more mindful, makes you have deeper, more meaningful conversations with your friends and family, make you a better social person because you're more in the flow state. Your concentration goes. It has so much benefits. But you will learn to be alive. Instead of just being on autopilot, you'll be like, after meditation, you're mindful. You just become, I don't know, it's just masculine to be calm and collected, and to be in the flow state and to have plans for the future and to perform good under pressure, to stop. It helps anger issues as well. There are times where you need to be aggressive, and there are times where you do not. You just have to meditate, in my opinion. Make it a daily habit. It can even be 3 minutes long or just one long breath. Just be consistent. That's all that matters. Consistency is the most important things when it comes to these things, including fitness and everything. Because you know what matters more than your bench press form? Because one workout will never have as much of an impact as 1 year of working out consistently. Consistency is what matters the most, and only once you have consistency do you actually look at the form of bench presses and separate exercises. You have to be consistent. Otherwise, even if your bench press form is good, if you don't bench press, you're not going to get bigger. Make it consistent. Meditation should also be another thing that you should just not stop for the rest of your life. It's part of your personality. Make it part of your personality. You can also do intermittent fasting, reading books. I would really recommend that. Drinking green tea, for example, helps with concentration and stuff. I sometimes drink green tea around on a weekly basis. It used to be daily, but not anymore. You can even removing the sugar from your coffee and getting used to coffee without sugar and actually liking it more like that is also a form of improvement. And coffee really tastes different without sugar. You can also do that with tea, and you can just stop eating chocolate. All these, anything to just improve as much as you can. Once you've started to be on your self-development journey, and I know you will not stop, because I will not let you. Because you're watching this video for a reason. You're watching this video so that you can start self-improvement, so that you can get over your reacts. And here's a graph for you. This is the value of you. And let's say this is the value of your x. Okay? I intentionally made your x a bit higher. But even if you're on the same, it does not matter. Because once you work out, become confident, become socially likable, have a future, be successful later on in your life, being a great father and giving a lot to your family, happiness, making people around you smile, your value will go up all the way here. Where your ex, she can lose weight, she can do anything she wants, she ain't going higher than this. And the thing is, you're going to be out of her league, because this was you before. And if her standards were this back then it just wouldn't make sense for her to be with a man of this value. And it's the same person. Since you jumped up with here, you're going to look for women that are at this value. You will have standards. It's quite a weird graph, but trust me that once you're out of her league, literally, you will lose interest in her. No matter how much you loved her, no matter how much time you spend with her, no matter how much money you spend on her, how much you loved her, does not matter. You will lose interest because she's going to be such low value. And promise me you'll get to that point. Promise me that you will get to that same point that I did as well. Because at this point, it's over. You're over the breakup completely. You will feel that. It's just, your days keep going and going. Once you're just like, man, she's low value. Like, she is nothing compared to me. I'm really glad that we're not together. I don't even want to be together, because that would just be a waste of time and energy. Promise me you'll get to that point. You don't have to watch me, but watch self-development videos in the beginning. I would really recommend that, because I used to binge self-development videos to the point where they were just in my brain completely. I couldn't stop thinking about it, because that's how much I became obsessed. And to this day, I am obsessed with self-development and getting better. And my life is all the much better. Every day I wake up as a better person. I have bad days as well. Everyone has bad days. I am also weak. I also don't feel like going to the gym. I also don't feel like meditating. Guess what? I'm not different from you. You are exactly like me. In fact, you can become better than me. Even in a shorter time. You can. And who do you think that depends on? What do you think determines if you're going to get through the breakup or not? What do you think? Whose actions determine that the most? You getting over the breakup or not? Your ex's, your mom's, your dog's actions, or your actions and your responsibility to take care of yourself, because no one will care if you're depressed. No one will care if you're lonely. Especially as a man in this world, people just don't give a shit. No one will care if you're sad, if you're broken. But when you get good, when you're proud of your achievements, when you've achieved a lot of stuff, guess what? People get jealous and people even hate you for that. What an effed up world, am I right? But once you're at that point where you've achieved many things, you will also meet people who have achieved even better things or around your level. People with a similar mindset. And once you surround yourself with those people, you'll become more and more defined as a personality, as a person. You will achieve more. Have big goals. My goal is to run a marathon. I had two big goals before I turned 18. And one of those goals was to bench press 100 kilograms or 225 pounds before I turned 18. I did 90 kilograms for one set of 6 reps. I'm pretty damn close to that goal. And I know I will achieve it. Still have a couple months. I will achieve it. I'm serious. My other goal was, before I turn 18, I want to run a marathon, which is like 44.5 kilometers, something, the full original marathon. I've run 17 kilometers twice, but the thing is, the more you run, the more you improve, and that seems logical. But at the beginning, you improve like this much, and the more and more you run, it just turns into more of a ramp. And once you're able to run 20 kilometers, next time you run, boom, you're at 28 or something. You run much more, and if I really, really, really put myself into it and just sacrifice the whole day, maybe I could run a marathon even right now. But I really want to train for it and get a decent time. But I don't really care too much about how many hours it will take. I just want to run it before I turn 18 under one session. That is my goal. You can set up your own goals as well. When I told people this, they were like, 44 kilometers. You're never gonna run that much. I've run half of that twice already, and I haven't run for almost half a year now because winter came and I just didn't run. I focused more on fitness and my physique, but I will still get that marathon, and I'm very close to 100 kilogram bench press. First I'll get that, and afterwards I'll focus more on running instead of just my physique and achieve the goals that I want. Because if I run a marathon before I turn 18, throughout my whole life, I can, at any time, I can just say, I've run a full marathon, 44 kilometers before I turned 18. That just defines my success. I can't fail at that point. You can't fail if you ran a marathon before you were even 18. Now you're 25, you're even capable of much, much bigger things, and it doesn't have to be running. I mean in business, money, income, fatherhood, family, loyalty. Life is serious. You have one life. And you're not going to enjoy it most by sitting in your room playing video games. You're going to enjoy it most if you touch grass, if you go outside, meet people, develop your skills so that you feel fulfilled, improve your mental health. All these are much more important than enjoying the current moment. Stop trying to enjoy the moment now and enjoy it long term. Because you know what that will do? You won't wake up like shit and try to distract yourself by playing games because you live such a shit life. Instead of that, you'll wake up wanting to see the sun. You will go to sleep being impatient because that's how much you're waiting for tomorrow so that you can improve more, so that you can do more, so that you feel more fulfilled. And once you wake up, it won't be hard to wake up early because you actually want to fucking wake up. That's what difference this self-improvement does. It's important. It's essential. So please join in on this journey. Please join the self-development community. It more than changes your life. It defines you. I wish the best of luck in your self-development journey, and I know that if you continue to click these videos, again, it doesn't even have to be mine. If you keep striving, you will achieve your goals. You will. It's inevitable. Once again, I wish you the best of luck. And may I see you at the top. You can send me your physiques, your transformations, post them online, make your own self-development channel. You will feel fulfilled and you will actually be happy. That's what self-development does. I hope I left a positive message. And please continue to have a successful journey. One day or day one, you decide. Peace.